Shalom Israel. I want to give all praise, honor, glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, for allowing me to do another lesson. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elect. And this lesson is going to go into Rome. It says Rome, Taurus, heaven is awash in bird poop and garbage. All right, and I heard this. I heard Pastor Hart talking about it in the live stream they did last week, and I said, you know what? Let me look it up, man. So, hey, man, there's more prophecies showing you what time we living in, and how fucked up this place is getting, man. From protests happening all across the world, starting in France, now it's reached over there to Puerto Rico. All right, and they about to protest over here. With ICE. With Trump, giving the order for ICE to take up all the so-called immigrants, man. Which is gonna lead to a race war. So hey, we in those times, man. As scriptures say, though it tarry, wait for it, for when it come, it shall not tarry. And these things are not tarrying, man. Okay. And this also proves that the Lord is taking a mirth away from this place. Because when you think of a nice place to go, you think of Rome, any place in Europe, or the Caribbeans like DR. But a lot of these places, like over there in DR, people are getting poisoned. Now over there in Rome, where a place of so-called luxury, it looks nice. People, you can't go there no more, man. It's messed up. Or France. Now it says Rome, on a blistering July morning in Rome, a man in a white hazmat suit is collecting samples from a pile of festering and oddly shimmering liquid that has seeped from a dumpster into the cobblestone lanes near the Roman Colosseum. Around the corner, traffic is backed up on a major street as a massively overfed seagull and a diseased-looking raven tussle over the carcass of a bloated rat. You see? And these are the signs, all right? These are the things that we see that's going to come over here to America. Okay? This is what's going to come over here to America, man. The scriptures say people shall desire to go into a city and not be able to. The scriptures say people's bodies are going to be spread, all right, as dung. Okay? And this is what we're seeing all across the world, man. And as they say, save the best for last. So the Most High is saving America for last, man. So it says around the corner, traffic is backed up on a major street as a massively overfed seagull and diseased-looking raven tussle over the carcass of a bloated rat. Garbage bags ripped open by rodents spill the contents, rotting food and curdled milk, onto picturesque squares. Citizens have taken matters into their own hands, liberally scattering rat poisoning in the overflowing dumpsters, but that means the smell of decomposing dead rodents and rotten waste permeates the air. And let's not even talk about the size of the cockroaches that scatter when the city's church bells toll. You see? So this is what's coming to America, man. These are the things that's coming to America, man. You see remnants of it, over there in California, man. To where you got homelessness at an all-time rise, all right, which leads to filth and disgusting. The brothers that live over there in San Fran, they said there's places where there's garbage and human feces all over the place, tampons, all types of disgusting stuff, man. Which leads to a pestilence. All right, and all these things are prophesied in the Bible. Okay. And on top of that, I had seen something too where it says over there in Europe, there's a heat wave. And we know that germs fester in the heat. Okay, so let's get some precepts, man. This is what was that? Isaiah. That's like, I want to get into my sword. Isaiah 24:1. Behold, Yahweh, because that's the Lord's name, it's Yahweh, and his son's name Yahushai, maketh the earth empty, and maketh it waste, and turneth it upside down, and scattereth abroad the inhabitants thereof. Okay, so the Most High is bringing fear, he's bringing dread, he's bringing pestilence upon planet Earth. You know, you have fears of measles outbreaks, to where certain places and certain cruise ships are actually getting quarantined because of it. And it shall be as with the people, so with the priest, as with the servant, so with his master, as with the maid, so with her mistress, as with the buyer, so with the seller, as with the lender, so with the borrower. Basically meaning that everybody's going to be on the same estate as coming to that. The rich, all right, and the poor, they're going to basically be fighting over the scraps. Okay, just like over there in Venezuela. As with the taker of usury, so with the giver of usury to him. The land shall be utterly emptied and utterly spoiled. Let's look up that word spoiled. To spoil, plunder, prey upon, seize, plunder, to be spoiled, to be taken as spoiled. You know, and like you think about what? Spoiled milk. You know, the smell is rotten, man. You know, so hey, Rome is spoiled, man. You know, America is on its way to becoming spoiled, man. Okay. Unemployment rates are at all-time highs. All right, you have a lot of these name brand stores, department stores are closing down. Okay, it says the earth mourneth and fadeth away. Let's look up the word mourneth. It means in the Hebrew a ball. To mourn lament of humans, of inanimate objects. You know, so the earth is mourning, man. You know, and it's spiritual because what? A ball goes into what? When you think of a ball, Abel thinks of Cain and Abel, man. To where Cain, his blood was crying out unto the Lord, man. I mean, Abel, his blood was crying out to the Lord because Cain slew him. You know, and you could look at it spiritually as if like the earth is crying out, man. The world languisheth and fadeth away. The hardy people of the earth do languish. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they transgressed the laws, changed the ordinances, broken the everlasting covenant. Therefore have the curse devoured the whole earth. So the curse, all right, because Israel's blood, all right, has been scattered all throughout the four corners of the earth because of the injustices. You know, there's laws, all right, and penalties to the wickedness, man. You know, it says, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinances, broken the everlasting covenant, therefore have the curse devoured the earth. So this earth is cursed. You know, you got Trump talk about make America great again. You know, you have the famous saying, God bless America. God is cursing America, man. You know, God is cursing the earth. Okay. You have, there's many things going on, man. You know, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is on his way. You know, you have it to where you have 500 troops going into Saudi Arabia. You know, getting into the war of Armageddon, the Third World War. All right, you have the RFID chip popping off. It says, therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned and few men left. Okay. So there's great destruction coming into this place, man. This is 2nd Esdras, chapter 15, verse 1. It says, behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Okay, so these things are faithful and true, man. Death, destruction. Okay, well, I'm going to just keep reading. Fear not the imaginations against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. So the Most High is about to bring death into this place, man. You know? And just, man, like I said, all these things are a shadow of things to come over here in America, man. Okay? Because this is a place of great slavery. This is a place you know, predominantly where all the Israelites are. This is the place where, you know, a lot of blood was shed from you know, the Lord's people, man. All right, so death is coming to this place, man. That's why the scripture say, "Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, for it will destroy you." And this place is about to be destroyed. You know, people are already being destroyed physically. I mean, mentally. I mean, Salakia, spiritually. And it's only a matter of time before it goes physical, man. You know, so just you know, examine. You know, like the scripture say, "Redeeming the times, for the days are evil." Okay, so we got to be circumspect and see what time we living in, man. You know, because the scriptures say, we know perfectly that the Lord cometh as a thief in the night. Therefore, you know, we keep your head on straight, man. So with that, shalom to the elect.